and today I am streaming the United versus Leicester game, and I hope you guys join in numbers and we can have a much needed win and we can celebrate together. So right now it's just the starting stream, so I hope more and more people will be joining us sooner or later. All right, so the people have started to come in. Hello, Arun Bhaiya. Nice lineup. Hello Neil, welcome for joining up the stream. Definitely attacking lineup. Absolutely Neil. This lineup is this lineup is what I wanted to see. We have not gone on to sit back. We have gone to win the game. Sorry for looking a bit down. I'm just trying to share my stream links with everyone so that lots of people can join. Hello Vishwajit Bhai, hello Vaishnavi, hello Saksham. Arun Bhaiya, comfortable lead is a bit of, I would say, overstatement to be very honest, because they have a really nice team. They have developed a really nice team and they are going with a heavily stacked midfield and with the defenders they have. So we are in for a very good game. So it's guys, I have shared the link on on Twitter. So please can you retweet it so that other people can also join. Saksham, he is a risk, but this is a risk we wanted to take, you know. That's the risk we wanted to take, because being just Maguire in the lineup is a very huge boost for us. So I have shared the link. You guys can join, and hopefully there are more and more people. As I already said, we still have around 15 minutes to before the game starts. So by that time we can talk about the team. We can also talk about how Leicester has lined up. So going into the stream, I will just look at our lineup, how we have started. We have Lindelof and Maguire as our centre back pairing. We have gone with Tegea in goal, no brainer. We have hello Pradyuman, welcome on the stream. We have Vizak on the right. We have Leaves on the left. The midfield, the conundrum which we were like, who will be playing in the midfield. I obviously know Donny won't start, even if there is no McFred. He was not going to start. But I am happy to see that Matic is in the lineup and alongside Pogba. We have gone with the natural wingers. Obviously, Greenwood is not that a natural winger, but yeah, definitely his presence and his runs can be deadly, and his goal scoring ability everyone know. So I am very happy with the lineup, to be very honest. Welcome Hemant, welcome on the stream. Guys, whoever is coming on the stream for the first time, I have shared the link on Twitter. So if you can retweet it so that other people can join, that would be very helpful. Because more than the watch along, it's basically a discussion, a debate with everyone. Whoever comes, whoever is getting in the comment section. Welcome Rohan bhai. Jai ho, hopefully we win it. Hopefully we win it, bro. Neil, thanks a lot for sharing. You have been a very constant support in the last few weeks, so that's really helpful. I totally love it. All right, so guys, the people are coming in. As I said, it's still 10 minutes to go for the match. We can discuss about whatever questions you have. You can just discuss about it. We can have, as I said, it's not going to be, all about the commentary. It's all about a fan forum. It's all about fans debating with each other without getting abusive in a way. So whoever is coming in, whoever wants to get into a debate, whoever has questions, they can always ask. So all right, so alright, I'm just. What do you make of Leicester lineup? I think Akash Leicester has gone with a very strong lineup, very strong lineup. So I'm just waiting for it because they have gone with a two-man midfield. They have gone with Tillemans and they have gone with Sumare. So both are very strong. They are very physical, and we know we have struggled in the midfield. So that's the place where we have to keep our game up. I hope Saksham that Ronaldo comes with a hat trick. That's what I want. Yeah, Hime, that's how they go. They know that if we sit back and defend against this United lineup, they will be in some problem because then we can hit them on the counter and they have the pace going up front. So, and even with their wing backs, Pereira and Castagna. So, the thing that I'm looking forward is how we deal with their wing backs rather than their midfield. Obviously, their midfield is always on the top class priority. Welcome our GGMU. Hopefully, we get the win. So that's always on the top priority. But looking at their lineup with Evans in there, Soyuncu in there, I think that's gonna be a massive boost to their defensive lineup. And the way we have lined up, Maguire is back. That's a huge thing for us. So everyone that is going to play our game, everyone that is going to start this game, they have to be on the front foot from the very first moment. You cannot just go in an away game and try to soak up the pressure. Leicester, it can be a very difficult stadium to play. They have their fans behind them. They have not started the season well, but we all know what are the capabilities of Leicester. So, welcome Abhishek. Cheers. So that's what I'm thinking about the Leicester lineup. I have seen their lineup and I think it's going to be a very good match. Hello, bhai. Thank you for joining the stream. And no, I don't want to imagine that Saksham. I don't want to imagine if anyone doing the CU celebration, to be very honest. And if they do, I hope they get to regret it. I hope they get to regret it. Welcome, Arnav. You have been a constant out here. So, Harsh, I hope so. I hope so. This lineup can get the win. Plus, the bench we have Rashford on the bench. We have Lingard on the bench. So, yeah, Abhishek, I do believe Tillemans is the guy I already mentioned in my match preview as well. That Tillemans is one guy who can be a huge problem for us. He can do everything in the middle of the park. We will miss Harsh. I do want to see him play, but I am happy. I am happy with the lineup we have gone with. Matic is a must in games like this because we will have to deal with physicality on the middle of the park with Sumare and Tillemans. So that's how it's going to be. What do I say for VDB? I just think Ole has been a bit, uh, what you can say, a bit arrogant in not playing him. He should have played him at times, but he has not. That's one thing. But I believe that he will play a few games more as he's not Ole or whatever it is. I don't care. And I'm watching live and all right. All right, I won't be giving you any spoilers. Nate, I won't be giving you any spoilers. So, as I said, Harsh, that his situation is not good. To be very honest, all the fans know that. So, in my personal opinion, and honest view, that if they are not going to play Donny, I think he will be gone in January, and that also depends on how much Pogba is, how much contract and the saga with Pogba extends in a way. If Pogba is saying I won't be signing a deal in January, I am not going to, come along with this United side. I have to look for a different path. Hemant, I also feel bad for Dhoni. I also feel bad for Dhoni. Every one of us feel bad for Dhoni because he should have at least gone the chances. He should have got the chances. And after that, if he was not able to perform, then we could have, just said it. So, in a way, that's the thing. Yeah, definitely, Saksham. That's a must-win game. That's every game for us is a must-win game because the teams which are above us, they are not giving up any space. They are not going to let us dominate or let us get the lead or whatever it is. You're getting my point. What I'm trying to say, that we have to keep the foot on our pedal. If we are dropping points, we will be in a mess. We have to keep getting our points, and then we can look at the other results. Right now, it's all about us more than if someone else is dropping points or not. That's secondary. Liverpool won. We all, we were watching the game and they were absolutely deadly. Obviously, it was Watford, but they were absolutely deadly. I hope so, bro. I really hope so. I am sitting in a Sancho jersey, so I am in a. All right, now I get your name because sometimes I just get confused with the names. I'm sorry about that. All right, so teams are out in the tunnel. We can definitely go ahead and see what we are capable of more than anyone else. So this is what I am looking forward for. Teams coming out, yes, I mean teams coming out, and there is no better feeling that United play. No better feeling than seeing United play. That's all right. So everyone is out in the field. You can put up your score predictions. Nervous, enough. Very, very nervous. Very, very nervous. Because their lineup, as I said, their lineup I have seen, and they are absolutely, they have gone with their best team. So I was expecting that from Leicester. Two one to United, no less than 3 points. Absolutely. I hope so. Any win will do. Any win will do. I won't get into scores. Nil 3-1. If that happens, that's going to be massive. That's going to be a statement. More than a win, it's going to be a statement. So, all right. So any win, absolutely, Amit. As I said, any win will do. You just have to start strongly. I always emphasize on how much we have to start strongly. If we are not starting strongly in an away game, we will be in the trouble because we won't be having that home support, which will push you. We will have our vocal away fans, but they will be, outnumbered around 9-1 or 10-1. So, lucky any's one masterclass will do. Pogba, Sancho, anyone will do. Absolutely, absolutely. Anyone, anyone, whoever scores. End of the day, Hemith, no one can match Peter Drury. He is just a level beyond everyone. So, when apart from Drury, if anyone is commentating on the United game, expect a lot of BS because we all know everyone hates United. So, I have gone with my Sancho jersey. I am just hoping that I am lucky today. That he comes up with a magical performance. One performance, and that guy will be up and running. Sancho goal will be absolutely. All right, so we have Evans on the screen. Whew. All right, it's amazing to see Maguire. I'm not going to lie. It's just so good to see him. That shows how important he is for us. This guy, we understand his importance only after he's not in the team. He is getting slapped for everything he does, but he is a totally beast, a totally different beast when he's on the field with us. That's the guy I would, like to have on my team all the time. Neil, I hope so. I hope so. Anyone is scoring, I'm taking that goal. Own goal, Pogba, Sancho, whoever scores, I'm just taking and celebrating that goal, regardless of anything. All right, guys. We are, let's go then. Let's go and let's go and get this win. Nothing but a win. Everyone is forgetting we still have Bruno Fernandes. He has not been that influential recently, but all right. Let's go. The kickoff. Not the first touch. Not the first touch which we wanted. Anyway. All right, that's out. All right. And see, the moment the commentary has started, they are like, Maguire has scored for Leicester in this fixture. Like, everyone knows that, You don't, obviously. That's what I expected from the commentary. Neil, that might be a possibility, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I will be my stream will be like, as I said, the focus should be and always should be on starting in a very good way. If we are starting in a very good way, then obviously makes our job hell lot easier. So they are definitely playing three at the back. They have Soyuncu, they have Evans, and they have Amate. And then they have the wing backs, Castagna and Ricardo Pereira. Keep an eye on them, guys. They are going to be a very, very deadly duo in terms of the way they attack. Yeah. We got to press. That's one thing that I really think that we should be doing more. That's the pressing and not losing the ball in the middle of the park. All right. Matic early foul. Hey Allison, I hope he gets on the score sheet. I hope he gets around 25-30 minutes. I am talking about Rashford, guys. I hope he gets 25-30 minutes and then he can start the full game against Atlanta in like 2 or 3 days time. So the Cavani chant is, sung by the United fans in the stadium. Maguire is been booed as I expected. But if you play for United, that's the sort of reception you should be able to get it and perform in that sort of a role. So I will keep an eye on Greenwood. I will definitely keep an eye on Greenwood because last 2 games he has not been up to the mark. Maybe fatigue, maybe something else. I totally agree, Loki, that a build-up should be a bit more faster. Sometimes we do that with ease. Oh, that was a good call, but yeah, that's totally the way it should be. Oof. As I expected, Leicester keeping the ball in the first 5 minutes. They will just kick the ball here and there. They will just keep the ball. That's how they're going to play. They will try to frustrate us in every possible way. Every possible way. I agree, Arnav. That's a thing for debate. But I have seen Pogba giving moments of magic. I have also seen Pogba very lethargic. Definitely, I haven't seen Pogba's 100% week in week out, and that's for every United fan. They are also seeing that stuff. So that's brilliant ball win by Pogba needs. Pogba needs few more games like he started. Hello Rishabh, welcome to the stream, brother. I'm just happy to see the faces, from Twitter and even from my WhatsApp group. So it's a good feeling to have those people around here and from whom you can discuss football. Whoever is watching the stream, you can drop a subscribe and you can just oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. They will. Very, very close. Very, very close. But that's what Harry assures, he's always at the right place. Absolutely agreed, Neil. Absolutely agreed. I have made this point time and time again. We are so lethargic in terms of our possession-based game. We give away ball at the wrong places, and we give away the ball. It's just all right. So ball is with us. Look at Bruno go. Bruno is going. Hello, Sriraj bhai. Welcome to the stream. Guys, whoever is coming to the channel for the first time, watch alongs will keep on happening. But even if you're visiting for the first time, don't be afraid to get into, any questions or any debate on this channel. Everyone here tries to have a good debate rather than try to be, something else. So positivity is the key, as I always say. We got to get behind the team. We can criticize, but abuse is never the way to go. We are keeping the ball in their half, which is a good sign. That's we need to keep. All right. That's the problem with Pogba. That's the problem with Pogba. We were lucky not to be 1-0 down, to be very honest. All right, guys. 7 minutes on the clock. Yeah, Saksham, slow start definitely. That's the biggest worry with us. Like two or three players do go for the win, to win the ball, to get the ball into the opposition halves. But end of the day, after Bruno is pressing or even Greenwood is pressing a bit, we just retract, and which is not good. Absolutely, Neil. That's why we need a CDM. I have always been vocal about getting a CDM because if we can get the ball at a very good speed to our front players, we are in for a magical game. For every game that I say, definitely should slow start fresh. I was hoping that after the international break they will be coming off, all guns blazing, but instead they have been a bit slow and sluggish, which is not what I expected. They are going behind our defense and midfield with ease. Not a good sign. Just 8.5 minutes, but not a good sign. And that shows how important Maguire is for us. He just looks so calm and composed when he's getting the ball. Matic needs to up his game. We are looking really shaky. We are looking really very shaky. Absolutely, Saksham, we are getting dominated. Not a good sign. Absolutely sluggish start. We had the ball, we created, we had the ball, we kept the ball in their half, but we didn't create a chance. And now they are keeping the ball and they are creating chances after chances. They are holding the width. That's what I said. The wing backs will hold their width. They have three centre backs and they have Tielemans and Sumare who will protect the ball. Rishabh, I totally agree. Everything they have, their set piece and the deliveries they have with Madison, we will be definitely tested. Alright, so the first shot on target is from Leicester. That's by Madison. Good save by De Gea. Head height, but good catch. Guys, I would just like to appreciate David De Gea out here. I have been a huge critic of him. I'm not going to deny that. But the start he has made this season, absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. It's just been a pleasure to see him back to his best form. And when he is in the best form, it just gives extra bit of a strength. It's just amazing to see how our away fans sing their hearts out for 90 minutes. And which has been a pleasure to see game after game. Alright, come on guys. We have been good attacking wise. We have been good attackingly, but then again, alright. That's very, very good foul by Fernandes. He need to get through the eye line of the ref, He needs to get out of the ref's eye line. He is collecting lots of yellows. Fernandes have to be assuring in a way that he don't pick up more yellow cards. He don't have to pick more yellow cards. That was a lousy foul by Lindelof at first. But we didn't give the ball away. Guys, they have been dominating Sumit. As I said, they have been dominating. They are on the front foot and they are looking like the team to score. We have not started well. Vardy is making a nuisance of Lindelof at the back. This was a good recovery. That's why my fear was to start with, because they will dominate the midfield with these two, Tielemans and Sumare. They both are pacey, they both are physical. Pogba won't be, getting the ball back for us. He is absolutely brilliant offensively, but terrible defensively. This was a good win by Matic. Matic's role is absolutely huge in defense and absolutely in attack as well. Arnav, that's been the case with us. That's been the sad part. We play our best game when we are a goal down. We should not be the case. We should be doing it with every second of the game. We should not be waiting to go down in a game. As I said, we are absolutely, thrilling to watch when we have the ball. But the problem is when we don't have the ball. Great chance for Greenwood. Good try. Definitely a good try. As I said, I will be keeping an eye on Greenwood. Rishabh, I totally agree. The transition has been slow, but as I said, we have the pace. Alice, the thing is, Pogba never presses. It's not the first time that he's not pressing. He never presses. That's the problem. That he is a defensive liability. That's why I say we need a DM who's pacey, who can win the ball. Matic is in his, twilight years now. I think McTominay can come at the 60-65 minute mark, Rishabh. I have no problems with that. Matic for 60 minutes can do a job in any particular day. So he won the ball comprehensively out there. And he always look for the forward pass. We need to just stop giving away the ball. Brilliant by Shaw. But almost 15 minutes, Pradyuman, definitely not looking good. It's been absolutely domination by Leicester. Not a happy sight. Not a happy sight. I'm in no way happy to say this, but I hope so, Rishabh. We have seen Ole has not been very well with the substitutions. Few times he has clicked, most of the times he hasn't. So I hope he makes the game's winning substitutions if that is the case going forward in the game. It's been all Leicester for the first 15 minutes. Not a good sight. The only positive, as always been, is our fans. I totally agree. I'm not going to argue about that, brother. That we have to press. We are a team that need to get pressing. We have the pace. We have been absolutely amazing at times, but then we don't keep up that tenacity for the whole 90 minutes, even for 45 minutes. That's where we lack. That's the biggest issue that we are facing. People we are talking on social media that it's going to be a cakewalk, but no game in Premier League is a cakewalk. We have to play our hearts out every game because everyone will come up with their best game against United. Right now the need of the hour is to keep up the ball, keep the ball, try few crosses, get Ronaldo in the game. He has been isolated. He has come on the wings, but he has been isolated as a number 9. That's what we need to address. We need to put up some balls. We need to get our attacking players more in the game. Or corner for us, guys. That's what we have to do. When we put up the crosses, there is always Ronaldo who will be there to attack. If we are not putting up the cross, then obviously half of the time he will be trying to get the ball. So put up the cross, and he's the best header in this game. We have been very resolute in our defending with the set pieces, but we have not scored from the set pieces. So that's what I'm willing to see going forward. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Oh, that was a good one. Neil, I totally agree that we got to get into the team players rather than being a selfish player. So last game we saw the same. That's costed us the game. I hope that's not the case this time around. So that's what I'm hoping for. But 17 and a half, almost 17 and a half minutes, and it's all about Leicester. Sorry, State to say. No. Oh, that was a good try by Shaw, but that's what Maguire brings to this team. Rishabh, that's the thing. We have. That's why I said that our midfield players, everyone got to contribute. Our transition. If our transition is smooth, if our transition is pacey, then all of a sudden every of our front four they can get into the game. But our transition is slow, then we are out of the game. That's the biggest problem with us. Fernandes with a very poor ball. But we look up, I look at the bench, and at least we have a lot of amazing wide players. It's just the crossing that got to be consistent with. We have Sancho. We have not seen the best of Sancho. Rashford is, and guys, it's 1-0 Greenwood on the score sheet. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. One chance. That's what we need. Get in. Absolutely. This is what I'm talking about. You get one chance, you score. What a sensational goal. Absolutely brilliant. This guy is the best youngster in the Premier League. I am not even getting into a debate with anyone else. This is called a sensational strike. Oh, absolute beauty, Neil. Absolutely beauty. That's what we wanted. No one can do anything. No one can do anything about this. App on the top corner, and it's just absolutely wonderful. That's what we should do, that's what we should be doing more often. One touch hit, one touch hit. When you take shots from outside the box, make sure you are testing the goalkeeper, and these are just out of this world. What a goal! Absolutely mesmerized. Out of the blue, Leicester dominating the game and we taking the lead. That's what this team is capable of. It's just we have to do it more often. Now we just have to build on this. We cannot start to get sloppy again. Scored one, scored two. Put the game out of their reach. Oh, that was a bad lose. If he could have just that was a brilliant strike. One of the goals of the season so far. One of the goals of the season so far. Alice, I totally agree Di Maria was a monster, but he turned out to be a snake, so I won't be talking about Di Maria. We have a lot of good wide players. It's just about getting into that rhythm, and we will be seeing Sancho, and we will be seeing all of a sudden will look absolutely brilliant going forward. The one touch passing is coming forward. We are trying to cross the ball, we are trying to get Ronaldo in the game, and that's what we should be doing more often. We just have to stop them from hitting us on the counter. Oh, brilliant. Oh, nice blocks. Nice save. Just let's go. Guys, 21 plus minutes gone, almost the half time of the, first half, and we are leading 1-0. Who are joining the stream for the first time, Mason Greenwood. Guys, Mason Greenwood with a wonderful goal. I totally agree, Aman. I totally agree. One more, and then even after that, we don't need to relax. We are united. We should not be, come on. We are united, and we should not be just thinking about one goal or two goal. It's not Jose's United. It's always United. So just get in. Try to score as many as you can, because the problem is the more the game goes into 1-0 category, we are in for last 25-30 minutes we have seen we do end up conceding. So get the game out of their reach and then play just fantastic free flowing attacking football. And the all is at the wheel chant is going on, guys, so you can join in with the chants. All is at the wheel, tell me how good does it feel, because Sancho, Paul Pogba and Fred, Marcus Rashford is Manc born and bred. So our fans are in absolutely top voice. Absolutely top voice. Best away fans in the world. No one can deny that. Best away fans in the world. The Manchester United support. Look at Ronaldo. He approves. Even he is shocked. The reaction after the goal. The reaction after the goal. Absolutely, Alisson. Attack. Let's go. Absolutely. Oh, that's good. Now all of a sudden we see the pattern has changed. We are making the run. Sancho and Luke Shaw is trying to link up. All right, that's a good corner. That's really good corner. A lucky one, but a good corner. Look like we are, at Old Trafford. The level of noise that our guys create is absolutely magical. Oh, oh. Good corner by Bruno. He is definitely getting back into his rhythm. He is getting back into the game. I'm good to see new names in the comment box, which is absolutely phenomenal to see. Guys, thanks for joining the stream, and I hope you enjoy it till the end. You enjoy the performance of United. You watch the you enjoy my commentary, and hopefully, at the end of the day, we celebrate together. We get the win. So it's all about the win. End of the day, we have to get the 3 points. Next goal is going to be humongous. That's going to decide our game. So one more. This Matic is absolutely sensational so far. Tactically or not, we are leading the game. I won't get into the negative. Pogba has not done anything sensational. So if Ole has to go, he will go. I'm not the one who's going to, and the fans are not the ones who's going to judge whether Ole will stay or not. So we should just focus on teams winning. We can obviously criticize the manager, but as of now we are leading, and hopefully we get the win. This was not a good recovery attempt by Maguire. He was literally pushing Iheanacho. If we can just get one more goal. Leicester are in their, back in their shell. They are just trying to keep hold of the ball, and they are not committing that many man forward that they were committing at the start of the game. They are into their own half. We are trying to press. That's a good signature. That's a good sign. We don't need to give them breathing space. We don't. If they come up with something sensational, that's okay. But that's where definitely Pradyuman, definitely. I always believe that there will be few of the games where we don't play well and we end up winning. There will be games like Everton where we'll be on the top and we won't be winning. So that's the game of football, and we get to we have to get used to it. That's what I am worried about. Ricardo Pereira. His deliveries are absolutely phenomenal. His deliveries are absolutely brilliant. If you think Junior, he is at clubs in the world. But faithfuls are showing the faith, and I will definitely be behind him till the time he is our manager. I will be criticizing, as I have already mentioned. I criticized him in the last game as well. I have criticized him at times. Shaw is playing beautifully, absolutely Pradyuman. He is looking like the player that he was last season. So Sancho needs to up his game. He was should have been 2-0. Should have been 2-0. Should have been 2-0. Oh, come on, man. Should have been 2-0. Oh, come on, man. The last thing I want in this game is Peter Schmeichel behaving like Casper Schmeichel behaving like Prime Schmeichel. So, who is bigger, Munich or United? History doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying, Elias. Right now, people want to join the project which is successful. Very few people are there who are willing to get into projects which are into the build-up phase. So, obviously, if he's not, sure, absolutely he is. So, Elias, if he's not getting the job done with this team, finally he got the players after almost 2.5 years, 3 years. If he's not getting the job done with this team, he should leave, he will be sacked. But as I said, it's not in our hands to talk about the sacking. We could just get behind the manager and just hope for the best. Maguire finally getting a header but not on point, so that should have been 2-0. If that chance come back to haunt us, I will be really disappointed. Come on. We need to just keep attacking. 30 minutes, guys. Half an hour of the game is gone. Big deflection, but he should have scored. Oh, sorry. Uh, it should have gone in. My bad. It should have gone in. But Schmeichel at the right position at the right time. 30 minutes gone. 1-0. Absolutely brilliant. World class. Phenomenal strike by our star boy. Iheanacho is like trying to wrestle. He is not trying to play. He is trying to wrestle. And first of all, it was Maguire. Now it's Pogba. Now finally the foul has been given. Munich or United. I obviously said it's United, but no one is going into the history, Everyone wants to join a successful project. Newcastle have a bigger fan base. They have been, they were one of the top teams and now it's 1-1. That's what I was talking about. 1-1, guys. Maguire give. Tielemans 1-1. Out of all people, Maguire. Out of all people, Maguire's mistake. I told you this. That's what happens when we lose the ball in our corner. Absolutely awful ball to give away. Silly mistake. What is he trying to do, man? That's like a Bruno Fernandes goal. Which he scored against Everton. This was a strike like Greenwood, you cannot save it. The build-up, we gave the ball away and that's the frustrating part. We are the architects of our own downfall, time and time again. Saksham, he has been brilliant for the first 31 minutes. To be very honest, he has been brilliant, and it's not about rushing the players. Even if he had to get the ball, he was under no pressure. He just was too slow. He was just waiting for the ball to come instead of going for the ball. And now I won't get into, it was just a mistake. So we move on. And obviously David cannot do anything about this. We just need to get the foot on, We just need to get our foot back in the game. We were, these two goals have absolutely been opposite sides of the game. Leicester were dominating, we scored, we are coming with the chances, we should have been 2-0 up and Leicester scored. So, seesaw game. And that's what I expected out of this game. We need to, it's like a Matic and not a good crosser. Munich 31 title, they play in a one league team, man. They play in a one league team. If you are considering that they play in a huge league, you are mistaken. They are one of the best teams, that they are not in one of the best leagues, so just calm down. Pranay, that's the problem. We are never going to get a clean sheet. And we are the architect of our own downfall. That's more saddening to see. We need to just keep the ball. Right now, for the next 10 minutes, it's all about us keeping the ball. If we cannot do that, we will be definitely going to the break with a goal behind. Brilliant by Matic. Brilliant by Matic. That's what he brings to the team. Come on, man. You should have just kept on playing. That's not a head injury. Just faking it. Not even two. Aman, not even two. Alright, just Hemant Mug. He was good for 30 minutes, but yeah, in the last 5 minutes, he's definitely a bit struggling. Definitely. But two world class goals, 1-1, 35 and a half minutes gone. Yeah, injury will affect him. That's the case, Simit. Injury will affect him, but he is getting into. He just went for the first time shot and he just went in. So De Gea was in a no man's land. It's fine. It was just a brilliant strike. I don't think he will be subbed right now. I listen. I don't think he will be. Exactly, because no one watches Bayern Munich Vaishnavi. Apart from Germany, no one is giving us, no one cares about Bayern Munich outside. They're just trying to be relevant in the outside world. They're definitely one of the best teams, but their fan following has. I mean, he was fine, but that was a brilliant tackle by Maguire. But that's the problem. We keep giving the balls away. See, I totally agree. He started to look very rusty. We will have to see what 8 minutes, almost 8 minutes to go for the half time, and if it's 1-1 by half time, I will be breathing a sigh of relief. Not a good thing to say, but that's how this game has been so far. Not good, not good. Good thing by Pogba. He just decided to, he just decided to clear the ball instead of trying to get into tricks and everything. Apart from Bruno, no one in this team is going for pressing the ball. That's a bit sad to say. To be very honest, that's a bit sad to say. Come on, man. We got to keep pressing. 7 minutes to go for the halftime. I think there will be 2 extra minutes. I don't see much more than that, but we need to increase our pace. We have, after the goal, we went sluggish, we conceded, and we cannot afford to do that again. Absolutely brilliant by Wan-Bissaka. We need to keep the ball. We are not keeping the ball. We're not keeping the ball. If we don't start the second half in a positive fashion, this game is going into a totally different direction. It's like we are playing as if it's the 90th minute of the game. We got to press a bit more. We need more, much more than what we are seeing from this United side. They are very, very capable. Fred in this game, I don't think how that would have worked out against Sumare and Tillemans. I think that's a huge ask from Fred. Pogba is most of the times out of the place. Our midfield is absolutely shambles. Hello, Keshav. Allison, I don't know what's going on with these set of players. Sometimes they are absolutely on top of their games, even in the patches during the games. For 10-15 minutes, they are like, we might end up scoring 5 or 6, and most of the times they are like, struggling, which is not a good thing to see. We have to get out our box. We need to get out of our box. Maguire is definitely struggling. Tough side. To be very honest, tough side. He is struggling big time. He was good for the first 30 minutes, but for the last 10 minutes, he's absolutely struggling. That's the word, nothing else. Come on. Yeah, just switch the. Oh. Come on. Just try to switch the play. Just try to switch the play. Bypass their midfield. We have absolutely phenomenal players with the ball. Try the diagonals. Try a lot of stuff. Matic a bit too. No. This is what I want more. This is what I want more. Just get into the players. Let them not, That's a sad fact, Keshav, but that's how it is. We won't win enough. If we keep playing up like this and we don't improve our intensity, we won't win. This first half, apart from the goal and the 10 minutes which we were at the top after the goal, it's like out of 42, 43 minutes, it's all Leicester. I can easily say it's been Leicester for around 30 minutes out of 42 minutes. And that's not how we should be getting the game. Sancho, Bruno, Ronaldo. These three guys have to get more in the game. Even, Mason. Come on, if they are apps. Oh, that was brilliant. That was brilliant. We are trying the balls, but we are not linking up well when we are having the balls. It's been. I'm just waiting to see at what point of time Rashford gets into the game. He can definitely be the game changer. Niels, I have never been a fan of Ballon d'Or, to be very honest. Niels, I replied to you. I have never been a fan of Ballon d'Ors. Whoever wins, I have seen few guys who should have won the Ballon d'Or in the past, but they were not given the Ballon d'Ors. We also have seen some, highly controversial winners as well. So it could be anyone. But if Lewandowski wins it, because he was robbed because last year, because it was cancelled, the Ballon d'Ors were cancelled. So if Lewandowski wins it, I will be happy. He has done absolutely everything he could. So, and there will always be Ronaldo and Messi debate. So I agree, Keshav. There has been even giving the Ballon d'Or to Luka Modric was a bit too much as well. Yeah, yes, I totally agree. It's always been between Ronaldo and Messi, but Lewandowski, he should have won it last year. He should get it this time. He has been a machine, He has been a machine. Alright, so it's almost half time now. It's almost half time. Not the game we wanted to see as United fans, but at least we are not behind in this game. Leicester has been the better team. Sakshan, that's always for debate. The way we want to play, you know, and we struggle because of that, because we want to play from the back and that too without a CDM. That's where we struggle. I have always said, if you are not able to pass, if you are not able to pass from the back, or if you are struggling, just bypass the midfield. Don't try too much. We have seen absolutely magnificent one touch passing and games, but we have also seen a struggle big time. So we have a style, but for to play that style, it definitely needs a CDM. Oh, should have been to one. Should have. That's what I'm talking about. Within a second, we can just turn this game around. Within a second, we are capable of that. If Ronaldo could have just connected with that cross, it should have been 2-1. It should have been 2-1. And why this was given as a foul, I won't understand. He didn't touch the player. He didn't touch the player. Alright guys, almost 1.5 minutes to go for the halftime. I hope the next 15 minutes, one of Benzema, Leva and Salah deserves. Keshav, I agree. But for me, it would be Lewandowski. Those three names you said, I think that comprises the top 5. Obviously, Messi and Ronaldo will be there. But yeah, Lewandowski or Benzema. That's the point. That's the point. That we have created a squad. Now it's almost the 8th game. Now we need to see the squad gel up, and we need to see much more better performances than what we are seeing right now. That's why I have been, a spectacle of Ole. It's been a game where we could have been, and he need to understand that at some point we don't have to rush the players. Pogba losing the ball has been absolutely, and Bruno giving away the foul. Alright, so it's half time. I totally agree, Niels, but we will reach that level. I'm not saying we should be reaching that level with one more or two more signings. We have got majority of the pieces. I said before the start of the season, yeah, we are working on blocking the spammers in the chat. Alright, so it's half time, guys. It's 1-1. It should have been much worse for us. So I just hope that we start the second half in a way much better fashion. Whew. Not a good half. Not something you expect from United after coming from an international break. We need to step up by at least 2 or 3 notches if we have to get any chance. Any chance. It's been a frustrating half. Alright guys, so whatever we can have a discussion about the half, we can have discussion about other stuff, because to be very honest, there is not much to discuss from this half apart from the wonder goal from Greenwood. We have been absolutely, dictated, absolutely dictated. I hope we make things better. I hope so. I totally agree, Neil. I totally agree. If Pogba has to leave in January, I won't mind it at all. No favorite team, Neil. No favorite team. I just support one. I just support one team. There is no next favorite or current favorite, or even in the favorite category. It's all about United or bust. That's it for me. No one can get into what Fergie did. There is absolutely, Fergie era was a totally different era. You cannot get into that era, even with world class players. It was absolutely different. He was the god. You cannot replace a god. So what he did, what he achieved, won't be achieved again with a single team. So there's no point talking about Sir Alex era. All we got to do is focus on building this team, you know, and if Ole is not doing the job, get a man who can do the job and just, get back to winning the titles. That's what I want to say. Alias, the thing is, for the last 8 or 7 years, the whoever manager came, they looked for a short-term replacements or short-term goals. With Ole, even the board is backing him. So right now we are going to that stage, we are going into that phase where we have finally a team. And if Ole is not able to achieve what he is, asked to achieve, he will be sacked. That's the thing. It's not, Sancho is still getting into the rhythm, Saksham. He is still getting into the rhythm, and left is not his favorite position. Once Rashford is back, we will see a different Sancho on the right hand side. That's where he flourishes. He can definitely play on the left hand side, but you know, that's not his preferred position. He can play on the left, but that's not his preferred position. Nils, absolutely. He has been he still has a lot of say in the way United is trying to build right now. So yeah, absolutely, Saksham. We have to change. There is no denying that we have to change. Simple as that. Hey, Praful, welcome to the stream. We are not going to sign Kunde. Loki bhai, we are not going to sign Kunde. That's not going to happen. Sanjog, that's the problem. Every time we are happy about seeing United, they end up giving us headache. At least I agree United had moved behind, but I don't care about what City invest in their youth system. They won't be playing youth players, so I'm not worried about it. We will have at least 5 to 6 youth players coming into the future in this first team. I am very hopeful about likes of McBride, Shoretire, McNeil, Hugill. So regardless of how much money City are going to pump in their system, they are not going to play the youth. After spending billions, they have just Foden to show for. So I'm not even going into that. Baba, I totally agree. I totally agree. Ban Bisaka is like our third center half. Ban Bisaka is a third center half. Saksham, that's what the case is. You can build a lineup of all mega stars, but if they are not willing to, play for the team, and if they are not trying to play for the team and trying to play for the teammates, a team cannot be built. So in order to make this team tick, we got to stop going for individual glories. We got to involve other players in the team. And as I said, the demise, you know, we are the architects of our own downfall. We keep giving away the ball, whether it's Maguire, whether it's Pogba. You know, I don't know why we cannot just play a simple game sometimes. Keshav, I hope you do that. I hope you do that. I agree, Niels. I agree. What Pep had at Barca at that time was, a manager's dream. You had you had one of the greatest midfields, you have one of the best attacking lineups, and they were all in their prime. Prime is the key word, because you can have a lot of players in the team, but if they are way past their prime, then it's of no use. But you look at Javi, you look at Iniesta, you look at Busquets, you look at PK, everyone in their prime, Messi, you just cannot think of a better team at that point of time. It was just absolutely phenomenal. The way they were dominant. I agree, Praful. I agree. We need to start working more on our off balls. The moment we lose the ball, we are shambles. We don't know what to do. Sanjog bhai, I've been banned by him, the name you took. I won't be taking the name, so I don't watch anything related to that guy. Shiv, I think grave danger would be a bit of, exaggeration, but yeah, definitely. We need to get this win. We need to get this win. I agree, Niels. I agree. And guys, if I'm missing out on some messages, you can always, put up another message. I'm really sorry, because there are a lot of people who are in the comment section and I want to talk to you all. So if I'm not able to answer something, you can always just put the message again. I'm sorry for missing on that part. Matra, definitely. Maguire was decent for the first 30 minutes, and after that he has been absolutely horrible. The next 15 minutes it was like, Jones, or it was like Smalling playing, which they have no confidence on the ball and mistakes after mistakes. Praful, Ban Bissaka has always been good. Ban Bissaka has always been good. The problem with Ban Bissaka is just his attacking part. He gets the ball, he moves forward, but he just don't know what to do with the crossing, and that's the problem with us. But the thing is, if we are playing Teles, we are absolutely, you cannot play Teles in a back four. We have seen that against Villarreal, and they were at Old Trafford just to sit back, and he still struggled. So Teles in Premier League is not a back four player. If we are going back five, he is a man. He can be a dream player. With the crosses he can put out and the way he can attack. But defensively, Teles needs to do a lot more to even be considered as a replacement of Shaw in at least Premier League. Yes. My favorite player of all time. Well, all-time favorite is definitely Bastian Schweinsteiger, Niels. He was one of the guys I started watching I started watching when I started watching football in 2006. So he was the main catalyst. But if you ask me about a favorite Man United player, it's going to be Paul Scholes. Neil, I cannot agree more with you. It's absolutely well portrayed in a way that you chose the exact words. We are waiting for things to happen. We are not making them happen. Keshav, that's been the talk of the social media throughout the season. We always needed a CDM, and we didn't get a CDM, and we are struggling. Everyone to see. Not my all-time favorite player, News. Like after what happened with Sir Alex as well, and to be very honest, by the time I started watching United, Beckham was already gone. So I admire Beckham, what he did for United, but I won't take him into my, all-time favorites. Because by the time I started watching United, he was already gone. Allison, I totally agree. I totally agree. He needs to give them a hairdryer treatment. He needs to get them on the field and try to play the United way. Next 15-20 minutes, just push them to limits. See, that's the part. That's the thing. Every game will, come up with a different challenge. We got to see. I won't be talking about Liverpool. Obviously, they are the team in form and they are a scary prospect. But right now, I'm more worried about what we are trying to do out here rather than, what's going on with the other stuff. So, in the other news, I will always tell you the City score. They are leading, and it has been by Bernardo Silva. It was by Bernardo Silva. So, apart from that, there has been no goals as such. Most of the games are going, nil-nil types. So, the second half will be starting very soon. Praful, I totally agree. Maguire is definitely not 100% fit. Hundred percent, Allison. Alias, I couldn't agree more with you. I couldn't agree more with you. Someone like Keane, even someone of half the stature of Keane in this team, and this team can win it all. So let's just focus on the second half now. The second half is about to start in, I guess, 2 minutes time. And whoever is coming to the channel for the first time, guys, I would obviously ask you to just, subscribe to the channel, and I hope that you enjoy whatever I'm trying to do out here. Trying to interact, trying to talk with whoever is coming, with whatever opinions they have. So it's all about getting in touch with the fellow fans. That's what happens, top class players always thrive on competition. So we get CR7 and Salah decides to up his game, and that's a no-brainer. We have seen that in the past. We have heard stories in the past. It was about Henry and Ruth. So we have seen that in the past. It's not something which we are seeing for the first time. So Arun Bhaiya, I hope so. We are the second half FC, and I hope that in the second half we can do a lot more damage to them. See, if he's not making the substitutions at the right time today, I think we will lose this game. It won't be a draw. It won't be a draw. Totally agree, Keshav bhai. Totally agree. And we need Cristiano. Yeah, we need to cross the ball. He is like a poacher now. He cannot run like 60, 70 yards with the ball. We need to feed him. That's it. Yeah, as I said, Alice, I cannot agree more with you, because what you are saying is absolutely right. There cannot be a Keane type player. What he did, what he was, as I said, if we can get a player with like 50% of that caliber, this team will be sorted for years to come. So there is no replacement for players like Roy Keane. By the way, I would love to know your name, because it says Alias, so I don't know whether it's your real name or not. But it's good to see you here for the first time and getting into the conversations and interactions. So cheers. And guys who are watching this for, as I said, who are watching this for the first time, I have shared the link on Twitter, so you can retweet it, so that if someone wants to join here for the second half, they can do that. It would be much more appreciated. we can just hope, Shiv. We can just hope. More than moment, if we are if we can get into the game and we start playing some slick football, that's what we are known for. If we are playing slick football, I would be more than happy. But definitely, huge 45 minutes, because City is winning, Liverpool already won, and I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that we can get the job done. Alright, I think there. Alright, so finally it's starting up. Totally. He was a character, He was ferocious in everything he did. He protected our players. He was a leader on and off the field, and he was also never the same when he left United and when he went to Celtic. So there are few players who are just suitable for one team, who are suitable for one team, and if they are not, if they leave the team and if they go somewhere else, they might not be the same player after all. So we got to be more stronger on the ball. They have started in a similar way. Not a good thing. We cannot rely, as lot of people mentioned in the comment box, that we cannot rely on individual brilliance all the time. Finally, I can see Oli on the touchline. Good chance. Greenwood, I'm relying on him, because he is looking to create, he is looking to take his shots, he's trying to make a difference. We need a better second half, and we need a better start. More than anything, it's about the start. Our midfield get bypassed so easily. Not a good sign. I was hoping that they'll start their second half in a better way, but instead it's going a bit downhill. So Schmeichel reading the danger well. That was a good through ball. Look at Pogba. That's what frustrates me. He's not trying to make a run. He's just jogging in the middle of the park. He needs to be up there to get the ball, like he is always available for France. Look, I totally agree. He need to get to his rhythm. He is been out of position at times. Oh, just a bit outside. Greenwood, he needs to learn. He is trying to be too much selfish right now. He had better options available. If you don't have a option, just go for the shot. But if you have options, just try to pass the ball. I I cannot reply, constantly because the game is on, bro. I will definitely have a look at the message. It was a long one. I'm really sorry. This is the thing I wanted to see in De Gea. He's coming out of, he's coming onto the line. He's coming out of the boxes, of his box mode. He has improved, and that improvement is there to be seen. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. That should be a yellow. And now the game has slowed up again. That's the problem. That's the biggest problem we have. Our game gets very, very slow, even when we are on the front foot. Now we build again. We have switched the play. We have switched the play. Good. You don't have to attack, every time from the same angle. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to attack from the same. And again, an easy giveaway. A very easy and dumb giveaway. Almost 52 minutes gone, guys. Tillemans, Greenwood with a wonder goal for us. Tillemans with a wonder goal for them. It's 1-1. We haven't been our best by a long, long mile. Oh, almost. And again, our midfield has been bypassed. Silly. Absolutely silly foul to give away. Lindelof was sold down the river by Vardy. He was at least 2 or 3 seconds late with the challenge. Sancho needs overlap, Sancho needs runners areas and he is not getting the runners. I can totally agree that Shaw is trying too much to go forward and that's why he has been caught defensively at times. Musabbir bhai, definitely sad noises. Not the game we wanted to see. It's been a bit awful. In all fairness, it's been a bit awful. We have a lots of time in this game, but it's Leicester dominating. That's the worst thing. Alright, Madison doing a Zamora. Neil, he has been a good captain, but I won't doubt, I won't disagree much, to be very honest. We can have better options. He has been good, but we should strive to be the best, not good, at Man United. Sancho needs to pull up his socks. He need to get more into the game. He need to get the balls more, get the ball more. And yeah, Rashford will definitely come in, I guess, in the next 10 minutes. I hope so. If we are making that, Roy Keane, and one would be Ryan Giggs. I think we will be missing that was shades of Crystal Palace game from Matic. It's like ping pong going on in the Leicester half. Oh, just a bit on the side, and that was a brilliant one. We need to keep the ball. We are finally keeping the ball and we need to keep it up. Finally. Come on. Whenever we create something, we lose the ball for nothing. That's the problem. And it's not being addressed. It's not being addressed at all. Taking a shot from outside doesn't mean that you have 4 or 5 players. And I agree, Musabbir bhai. I agree. He should be subbed. He is not up to his mark today. Man was a monster, Elias. Definitely he was a monster. But every monster thrives on the service, We have a monster right now and we need to give him service. We are giving away cheap fouls, silly fouls. But at least we are not giving them an easy passage. That's the thing. Matic has been brilliant. Matic has been brilliant. There are a lot of players, Elias, but we cannot live in past, as I said, Exactly, Lokesh. That's what I was saying. That a DM will change this game absolutely in a brilliant way for United. And we keep giving away the balls time and time and time again. It has been this kind, this sort of a pattern. Unfortunately. It's one of those games where both the teams might just come on that. Very, very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Very, very calm by shot that time. 58 minutes gone, guys. 58 minutes off the clock and it's still 1-1. I am not in the authority to decide whether Ole will go or not, bro. So let's see how it goes. But he definitely needs to improve a lot. Next, let's see what's ahead in this tie, but finally the moment we were waiting for. Marcus Rashford. That's what I talk about. And when you have to make the substitutions, you should make it early. You have to make early substitutions. And I think Sancho is done for today. Pogba should go kneel, but I don't see that Ole is that gutsy enough. he barely gets rid of Pogba during the games, and that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate because that if he is not playing, you don't have to play him if he is not at his best. That's the problem. That's the problem we are facing. That we need to make sure that if someone is not at his best, there comes a point where you have to get rid of them. You cannot just keep playing in the hope that I totally agree, Musabbar bhai, that he needs to go. I I cannot relate more to what you said. You know, we are all still hoping that this team gets to their best very soon, but we are not getting into that zone so far, and that's a bit harsh. That's a bit bad to see, I would say. It is frustrating. It is frustrating enough. It's frustrating for every United fan. As I say that, it's on us now, it's on the player, it's on the manager, it's everyone to improve and to get United fan the result they deserve. There is absolutely no more excuses for anything. No excuses for anything. I agree to it, Elias. I never thought he wanted to come here. He just wanted to get out of Juve. But now he is here. He has performed. But we need to get him into the game more. Not. Now I just hope that Rashford gets us running. It's that's the word I want to use. I want to see him going bonkers for the next 30 minutes. He is finally fit and reports have been positive. I totally agree that it's a totally technical setup. They have set up for the counter and they are doing absolutely phenomenal with that so far. You know, they have played us out of the park, and that's a tough pill to swallow, but that's the truth. They have simply played us out of the park. It looks like another one of those days where you just we miss we miss. Shiv, that's a proper manager who is not able to take a very, very talented and very classy Leicester team to top four. So I won't get into that, Whatever manager Rodgers is, he has done nothing in terms of, like he has fucked up at times where it was easy for Leicester to get into the Champions League. And we have to make sure that we don't miss our chances that we create. Otherwise, we are barely creating chances, and if we miss out on the chances, then that's been like, nothing. That's what I'm saying. That if you are hyping up Rogers, he is not, world class either. So if you are talking about a manager who needs to take United forward, then obviously Rogers is not the answer for me. Uh, one of those days. One of those days. Conte finished fourth with her Inter Milan side in Champions League, so don't even get into Conte. I want long-term solutions, to be very honest. I would love to see a Zidane or a Ten Hag after Ole is gone, whenever he is. But as I said, it's not in my hands. Whatever his tactics is, against United at times we just sit back and we are struggling. But definitely he has shown that he can win. He won the FA Cup with Leicester. But if you are saying he's tactically very brilliant, then it's an over exaggeration. That's it. Yeah, Musabir bhai, I totally agree. Ten Hag is an absolutely phenomenal manager. I am not going, no one should get into an argument about that. He is absolutely brilliant. So either Ten Hag or either Zidane, because I want United to go for a manager, who plays attacking football. With Conte, all you know what you're gonna get. He is like, Mourinho 2.0. So it's like, no, we don't. It's just no one is onto their top game today, and I don't know why. Regardless of the chances Leicester created, the only way they scored was our mistake. So that's what I'm saying. It's been shift definitely. Then I've got Zidane for me as well. But as I said, I won't be talking about manager changes because by the time he's our manager, I'm going to back him. He has already made the first sub, so I just hope we can come out of this game with something. But so far, it's looking a little bleak, and we can do much more better with this team. But never forget Leicester. Leicester set up for this kind of games. They have two brilliant midfielders. They have two pacey forwards. Their game is brilliantly set up, for counterattacks. Once Sancho clicks for this team, I have been saying this. Once Sancho clicks for this team alongside Marcus, we will be seeing a very, very different players, different team. Exactly, Musabir bhai. That's what I am trying to say as well. That you can blame the manager. It's a part of the game. The mistakes, the silly mistakes, is the players are doing on the field. It's not. Anyone can teach you. Like Maguire giving the ball away. we were getting back into the game, and then he gives the ball away, and we are just we concede. So that sort of a thing happens. Even in the last game, Fred gave the ball away after being absolutely solid for 80 minutes. So that was absolutely brilliant. Tillemans is that guy who will shot from anywhere. He is that confident. No, he was, it's always on the players as well. If he is fitting, if he is feeling it, also on the doctors as well. It's always not on the manager. If the player is feeling fine, and if the doctor clears him, then only he can play. It's not Ole's Premier League, that he could do anything he want. That's not how it works. If he was not fit, that can exaggerate the injury, and that would be much bigger problem for us, because we rely heavily on. Absolutely, it can be, this game can be won by anyone. This can be, won by anyone, Himit. Oh, that's what I want. That's what every United fan wants. So 20 minutes to go, guys. Almost 19 minutes, not even 20 minutes. 19 minutes to go, and still 1-1. So far it's not looking good for us. Unfortunately, it's not looking good for us. Ronaldo has not been in the game at all, Himit. He tried, but the crosses are not getting to his head. He is trying to go wide, but still he is not able to influence the game, unfortunately. That should definitely, we are not able to cross to him at all. This game has gone absolutely dull. This game has gone absolutely dull in the last 5-6 minutes. Both sides are taking, a break, a mutual break, like, we won't be playing at our high capacity for some time. I'm still hoping that we can come up with something. I'm still hoping, we can just hope. Last 15 minutes. Let's see what we can conquer in last 15 minutes. It's good to see Madison get off the field. He has always been. As I said, man, as I said, I'm not going to talk about what's going to happen if that comes. We will see if that manager comes. We don't know. We don't know how he's going to set up or how he's going to play. So I'm not going to talk about future here. I don't know who's coming. No one knows who's coming, or whether he's going right now or not. So by the time he is there, I just hope that improves the team. If I don't see, if I don't see any improvement, if I see us playing like this crap week in week out, then obviously I will be vocal about what he's, because this is the team that he had finally. He have finally, and if he's not able to get the performances out of them, obviously it's on the manager. Silly mistakes will be on the players, but the game flow, you know, the tactics and everything will be on the manager. So he will have to, accept the responsibility. Tillemans is one guy vibe that I would love to have at this club. I have always been a huge fan of Tillemans. So if someone can, if someone gets into this team, and if that guy is Tillemans, I would love him, because I don't see Pogba signing a new contract with us. So if we have to lose him, we make sure that we don't lose Donny and we get a very, very good replacement for Pogba. Now they will just try to slow the game down, and if they can hit on, what the hell, man. Now what you will say about this? What do you will? No one is saving. That's your perception. No one is saving his job. If he has to get the sack, he will get the sack. De Gea was not saving his job for 2.5 years. De Gea was absolutely awful for almost 2 years. So he is back in form, and I'm really, really happy to see him back in form. But what a mess. Should have been 2-1. We end up creating chances out of nowhere, and we miss it. And that's not good. For a team of our caliber, that's absolutely not good. It's looking like a tame, bro. I totally agree. We will see much more of him against Atlanta. So last 15 minutes of the game, you can say. It's like a perfect result for Leicester. It's a perfect result for the other teams around us, but not for us. Not for us. It could get worse, but I hope it gets better in the next. Daka is a sensational player. He will be a menace for the next 15 minutes. So Nacho off, guys, and Daka has come in. 15 minutes to go in this game, and we after getting the lead, and now we are down to 1. Don't know what to say. Ole in, Ole out. I'm just worried about, our team's performance, and which is absolutely shambolic. It's 2-1. Absolutely awful. I don't think we will score enough. I don't think we will score. Unfortunate shift. Unfortunate. And we have Liverpool to face next. The way we are playing, I don't know what to say. Every time we have expectations from this team, they end up disappointing us big, big time. After international break, you should be running your hearts out, and everything around this team is lacking. I don't know what's happening. To be very honest, I don't know. I just don't know what's happening. Sometimes you are just baffled at what you are seeing. We are losing this and we are losing this. If we have, I'm just out of words right now, to be very honest. Out of words. We miss our chances, they take their chances, and we are out of the game. It's been awful. It's been awful. This should not go for long. If this is going for the next few more games, we don't have anywhere to hide, and everyone is responsible. Everyone is responsible. Yeah, definitely. Everyone is to be blamed, Musabbar bhai. That's what I'm saying. Everyone is to be blamed. I'm not going to take anyone's side. Finally, still 10 minutes to go, guys. I cannot even smile at this moment. I cannot even smile at this moment. To be very honest. Oh, this is fucking hell. Come on, man. My stream is a bit slow, guys, so I don't know whether it's an offside or not. And now Leicester has scored again. What the hell is going on? What? Vardy with what looks like a winner. What are we doing defensively? Stayed within 5 minutes, within 50 seconds. I don't know what to. I don't know what to say of this. Still 10 minutes to go, guys. I hope we can come up with a draw. Finally, our away record looks like going to dust. I totally agree, Musabir bhai. Big issues, not even small issues. Big issues. It's like 5 minutes to salvage this game. Our away record is finally coming to an end. Yeah, been shambolic defensively. I just don't know what to say. Just disappointed, frustrated. We scored and we conceded inside a minute. Yeah, this is beyond words now. I totally agree, Arnav bhai, and it's been frustrating. It's been frustrating. It's been. What we come up with against Atlanta now. This game is definitely done. Still around 5 minutes, but I I totally agree, Alison. Anuj bhai, I cannot say that you say anything wrong. That's how it's been. Players, managers. Musabir, definitely he will keep on playing Pogba even if he don't perform. He will keep on playing McFred even if they are absolutely out of place. But yeah, as I said, that his decisions will be his demise. So if he has to go, he will go. I am not getting into in or out categories. If he has to go, he will go. By the time he is here, I just want to see this team perform. I'm less worried about Ole. I'm more worried about United. That's it. Definitely, Ashley. I totally agree. I totally agree. I won't get into defending the manager. As I said, if he is not performing, he should go. It's not my choice to, stick with him or not sticking with him. If he's going. By the time he is here, I just hope that United improve and United play. Maguire, if as I said, if he was not feeling 100%, he won't have been risked. It's not like you can play any player just because you want to. I am absolutely sure he's not 100%, but and we will still be seeing. All right, guys, 4-2, and it's over. It's over for good. Of course, that's what I was thinking. Alright, guys, it's not even. That's what happens. That's why when you are not trying to change one, even if the team is broken. If someone is not performing to the level that he should be performing, and still you are sticking with him, that's absolutely. I was happy with where the team, but even after seeing that Pogba is not performing, if you are keeping that guy on the field for 90 minutes, that's what you're gonna get. He will just keep on jogging around on the field. He will just keep on jogging around on the field. It's all got over. And we face Liverpool next. We face Liverpool next. And I'm starting to have nightmares already. Absolutely, Siddharth. That's what I'm trying to say. While he is here, I will support him. I won't get into in or out. If he's not improving the team, get someone else. That's it. I totally agree. That's the correct thing that you said. Third season vibes. Ah, I'm out of words. Um, I don't know what to say, and we have two of the world's most attacking teams to come in the next two games. We have Atlanta, and then we have. I won't get into tight. I never thought we are going to win this, but obviously I was hoping that we top four comfortably, and we would have gone for a title push if we have got a CDM, but that's out of equation now, and yeah, even top four looks like something that's out of equation, out of question if we continue the form. New season, same old story, definitely. I won't exaggerate. As I said, I am frustrated, but I as a United fan, I can still hope that things change for good. It's not something any United fan wants to see their team lose after almost 2 weeks of a gap, and it just takes your soul out. It just. What else to say? Nothing. Everyone is frustrated. Everyone is angry. It's on the manager. It's on the players. They basically play like they are playing in a garden game. They're not even trying. They're not even trying. And that's what happens. You are not playing Norwich City that they won't punish you. You are not playing against the likes of Newcastle. That's what happens when you come up against a quality team. They had a plan, they implemented the plan, we were totally clueless. The only good thing was Marcus scoring, but then again, you cannot be relying on just the names. You have to give the team performances. Things will look rosy if we defeat Liverpool. Things will look rosy if we defeat Atlanta, but we need to set a pattern. We need to dominate. As I always said, that Marcus coming into this team will definitely get us a lot of boost. Now that he's back, Allison, I don't think I will be definitely be watching the game, but I am scared. I'm definitely very scared. And now, if he's not stepping up for the upcoming games, I think I don't think he will be sacked, but you never know. This is football. It is a result oriented business. It's not about, if you are playing for United, you are playing for the club. You are not playing to save the manager's career. You are playing because you are, the top class players that you are, and you play for the badge. You are not playing for Ole. Managers will come and go. You have to play for the badge. If you are not playing for this team, what are you even being on, trying to do on the pitch? You play because you want to win. You want to be a champion. You don't play for Ole. You don't play for Carrick or McKenna. You know, it's exactly that's what I'm saying. We repeat the mistakes after mistakes, same thing. And as I said, I'm not getting into Ole in, Ole out debate, but what's need to be said is going to be said. He was clueless. Why you have to stick with the guys who are not performing? Ishan, I don't think against club best interest. I just want everyone to improve. If he come, if he can, get us our wins against Liverpool and Atlanta, I will be more than thrilled. As I said, it's the club for me over a manager or a player. It's Ole in, Ole out. I don't care. I absolutely don't care. If he's not getting the results which we want with the team which we have now, he should look at himself. He should look at the coaching staff that's around him. He should look at the players' hunger and who wants to play for this team. Pogba looks like a walker. He looks like someone who's jogging in the park. He is barely even bothered, and you still keep playing him week after week. So obviously, it comes down to the manager at the end. Anyway, guys, it started brightly, it ended awfully. I just don't have much words to say. Good night, everyone, and thanks for joining. I will see you at the Atlanta game, and I hope by that time, at least this team at least tries. If they, at least tries. Today they were not even trying. They come up with it was a wonder goal. Then they went back to sleep. It was like, anyways, see you guys in 2 or 3 days when the Atlanta game happens. And thanks for joining. Not the result we wanted, but Ishan, that's to be seen. December is still a long way to go, but I will definitely see you guys. And if you have any questions, I will keep the stream on for like 2 to 5 minutes more. It's disappointed, and it's better to talk with the people who are still here. Arun Bhai definitely depressed. You know, it's shambolic. It's shambolic. Thanks Neil for joining, and the entire intensity, the entire levels which you wait for the game for, and it's gone. And then you just sit around wondering that why. You have so many classy players, and still you are giving a performance like this. That's totally not, it cannot be explained. I agree, Neil. I think we need a defensive midfielder, and obviously we will be needing a attacking one as well if Pogba leaves. So whoever needs to stay here or needs to go, that's totally different. Sabir bhai, what else to say? We are fans, and we will just look at the next game with the same passion. The players and the managers have been disappointing. So guys, I will see you for the Atlanta game. And there was nothing much to celebrate today, but I hope at least you were here, so that means a lot. I totally agree, Ishan. His performance was absolutely shambolic. And that's the story of his career, at United. More misses than hits. So thank you guys for joining today, and it was not the result we wanted. We move on, but it will hurt, and it's going to hurt for a long time. So thanks for joining. I will see you against the Atlanta game. Definitely, Shan, anyone will do more, to be very honest. I will see you guys later, but because I'm at loss of words, I'm at loss of enthusiasm. It's just sad. I am just trying to laugh it off, but I'm just in a way laughing at myself. Good night, Alison. Good night. It's already dinner time in India, and I was hoping that I will be having a happy dinner at least, but that doesn't look like the case. Alright, guys, I will just put up the stream now. Thanks everyone for joining, and who is coming here for the first time, you can come on my Twitter if you want to get into the debates. And if you are rational enough, I won't be getting into views and future predictions, but obviously the current situation. And we were here for the first time. Thanks for subscribing the channel, and I hope you guys enjoy next time as well. And I hope there is a better result for the next game. Thanks for coming in. Good night, everyone. See you for the Atlanta game.